down, episode number 3 of our Greece 1950s conquest. Starting out at round 42. What was going on here? I still can't get over how different this played out than when I did Netherlands 1950s. Remember, in Netherlands 1950, all of Africa was taken out. The WTO steamrolled Southeast Asia all the way into taking out Australia. And this time around, they already stalled out in Southeast Asia. They're not making it to Australia. They never took hardly any of Africa. And even in like Northern Europe, the Allies held them off a lot better than when I was trying to play with Netherlands. Like, if I would have got a boom! Iraq is out of there. Like, if I would have got the help from my allies that this series had in Northern Europe, I'd have been able to get done with Netherlands a lot sooner. I'm trying to... I don't understand, like... I don't know how they did better in Northern Europe. I might be able to make some sense of why we did better in Africa. Because if I remember right, Egypt took a lot of the land in Africa, but I also think I remember like Hungary or Bulgaria having a few spots. So maybe I actually stopped some of the Balkan countries from going into Africa, which probably helped out. But Northern Europe and Southeast Asia, that I have no idea. Boom! My Iran is out of there. Yeah, some of these things don't make any sense to me. I just wished I got that help in Northern Europe when I was the Netherlands. I would say, boom! Egypt's out of there. I would say, well, hold on. Let me think about what I was about to say. I'm trying to decide if it was true or not. Was I just talking out my ass, or was I about to say something that was true? Well, I think like the first 20 or so rounds was about the same for these two. It was both, they were both pretty hard, but after that, Greece has been way easier than the Netherlands. Because I remember I had to try a couple different things to get the Netherlands to work. And I had to try a couple different things to get the Greece to work. Finally settling for the tier 1 heavies and just throwing down the generals on those. Sometimes it's better to do a little bit of spam, I guess. Some weak unit spam. Instead of like 1 or 2 tier 3 heavies with generals, you make like 4 tier 1 heavies with generals. Works out a lot better. Not all the time, though. I don't think that works all the time. It kind of depends on the situation. And I will remind you that we still do have all our generals, and our secondary goal is still to keep them alive. Although they are still going to be fighting on the front, I'm not going to pull them off. Let me go ahead here and clear out Stockholm. Look, Brazil took Norway, really? Because I don't ever even remember Brazil. I don't ever remember seeing Brazil in my Netherlands episode. Now they're taking over. See, I don't get it. Anyways, yes, I'm gonna keep using my generals on the front line, my tank generals. but we are going to give them a little bit of help to try to get them to survive. And it looks like I've got enough to take Moscow. Nice. Now I got 2 places I can build some nukes. Damn it. Somebody took a little bit more damage there. It probably was Rommel. They just had to send the KV-5 in on me. I mean, look at Lieb. Badass, he's hardly even lost any health. Of course, he got into it pretty late. I put him down, remember, when I was getting ready to invade Turkey. When the Greek army saved Turkey. Okay, that's... how is that doing so little damage? Alright, I need to finish off Africa here. Now I'm sure when we come back they will have placed a unit down. Yep. How predictable the AI becomes. Damn it, you were supposed to get him with no retaliation. Yeah, poor Rokoskovsky. I need to upgrade a few things on him. He's pretty much vanilla, I think. Did I do stuff with... I know I gave him some health increases. I can't remember if I gave him rumor or not. I think I gave it to him. I don't know if it's maxed, though. I think it is. Alright, now we can build missile-capable cities, which is perfect, because I'm moving Nimitz to get closer to the front. Can you get no retaliation? Manstein! Bruh. What happened? Manstein's glory days are behind him. He normally would have pulled that off no problem. See, this is the little bit of help I'm talking about. I'm going to give them a little bit of help on the front, not too much. Do my part to try to keep them alive. Okay, now they just decided to start spamming troops. And now I've had enough of it. And Africa is cleared. Okay, the question is, will Nimitz be able to reach a city? No, you cannot. Not even close, actually. See, a little bit of help. Nothing too big. Moving on. Okay, when we finally do get Nimitz on a city, he's going to have a lot of resources to play around with. Nice, nice, nice. Man, Manstein and Rommel's looking pretty low. I mean, if they decided that they wanted to missile them like twice, they would probably be dead. Alright, let's see what we can get done here. You know, I question whether I actually need an Air Force general. When I got Nimitz, which is a nice naval Air Force general hybrid. Nice. Is there anything else I can reach? Definitely reach that. Looks like those are the last two I can reach. Alright, well, Nimitz is already needing to move. Chongqing. I mean, I don't always recognize that I have arrived at Chongqing, but when I do, I just always think about the good old days of World Conqueror 3 and arriving at Chongqing. When I would have a line of heavy tanks spammed out of Tehran all the way to Chongqing, be fighting parachute spam, clearing out what you could from New Delhi. And New Delhi would have a general on it with on a artillery piece, and I mean he wasn't some loser. He could inflict some damage on your tanks as you went by. Okay, 3 nukes, and it is still. Oh, that one seemed to do a decent amount of damage. I'm not gonna let him hurt my generals. Such ease taking Chongqing. The Chongqing parachute spam was the worst in World Conqueror 3, I think. There we go. Although I don't think we're going to be able to reach that much, are we? Damn, we can't even reach any of that stuff. Well, that kind of sucks. Have to do it without a general. Go ahead and hit some of these cities that are already weakened. I think Bangkok has a max level airfield, I think. Yeah. I mean, Mongolia tried. That's pretty much the exact same thing that happened last time. Mongolia came charging in to Southeast Asia and took everything. Except Netherlands, they made it all the way to Australia. I kind of wasn't paying attention and I ran myself out of money without taking all the cities I had opened. Why would that guy go right in between Rommel and Manstein? We don't really have that much left. Get in position to take the ports. Try to get this wrapped up. Well, I still got all my generals alive. We just need to get Manstein and Rommel down here. Okay, I think the plan is all the generals are going to meet up on the Korean Peninsula. That's the plan. For a photo op, and then they're going to watch the nuking, possibly missiling, strategic bombing of Japan into the ground. Oh damn, we're already at 22 minutes. Well, I need to wrap this up. I mean, our next episode isn't going to be very long. We've got to get our generals into place. We got a few things to take out. Yeah, not too much. We probably got another half an episode, maybe a little bit less than that. Anyways, bros, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. If you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Slap the shit out of like and subscribe, and I will see you back here for our next upload. Peace. Bruchminati.